But we begin tonight with the church controversy.
A pastor who is a convicted sex offender, he and his wife plan to reopen a long-abandoned church in Monroe this weekend.
But first, they are confronting his past. Only on 7, Action News reporter Kim Russell live tonight with what they're saying. Kim?
Yes, this is the Lighthouse of Deliverance House of Prayer. It's in this old church building on Franklin Street in Monroe, and it just opened. A viewer reached out to 7 Action News, raising concerns that the pastor is a convicted sex offender and his victim was between the ages of 13 and 16. The viewer wondered, could children be at risk? So we reached out to the pastor. He agreed to speak to us. The first question I asked him, what was your crime?
My mistake was writing the letter.
Gerald McWilliams opened the Lighthouse of Deliverance House of Prayer in Monroe with his wife, Louise McWilliams. The sex offender registry shows he is convicted of 4th-degree criminal sexual conduct. He and his wife tell me it's because they raised their niece. And when she became a teenager, she didn't cover herself up well. So he wrote her a letter.
It's inappropriate, yes.
So you weren't writing her to tell her to stop?
No. That's why I said inappropriate.
Did you ever touch her?
No.
I mean, it breaks my heart to know that she plotted this against us. I've had this in my heart for 20 years.
The couple blamed the victim for what happened and my covering the opening of their church, even when I explained she did not reach out to 7 Action News.
And I just don't understand why that this child would keep this going. I mean, I know it was a bad thing. I'm not saying it was a good thing. It was a terrible thing for him to write that letter. It was terrible. But he got caught up in a mess and he got tempted.
Then 7 Action News obtained this police report, which tells a very different story. It says there was touching, that Gerald McWilliams went into his niece's bedroom. She woke to his hand, approaching her privates. She moved away and told him to leave. Then he gave her an obscene letter describing the sex acts her uncle planned to do to her. It says McWilliams admitted to touching and the letter when he pleaded guilty.
Is he a danger to anyone who brings young girls to the church?
Right now, you see this church? You see that big window back there? That's the nursery. You can see everything that goes on back there. That will never be covered.
I did reach out to the victim to get her side of the story, and she told me that she did not want to speak out against anyone in her family. She wanted to move on. Reporting live in Monroe, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Kim, thank you for the live report.